Hello everyone, I'm going to use this video to explain the mini project I posted today, the Unit 6 mini project. So let's get started. Now I'm logging as a student account. So when I go to Geometry Google Class, I'm coming the classwork tab here. And then click Unit 6 mini project. So you will see the directions here. You can just view assignment. You can just open that document. So I click this one, a new tab is coming here. So you can read through all the steps here. Make sure you read carefully. If you try any steps, it's not working, you might need to check some reason I listed here. And also just want to remind you, please make sure your final product is colorful. So let's get started. So this mini project is actually your working space is on this document. So please click this one and you will see the new tab is opening, which is a PDF file. So you can see these directions here. So since we are going to working on this space, we are going to use Kami as we used before. So for the students, if you couldn't use Kami or you haven't set up the Kami account, please make sure you go back to this document. And this document, as mentioned, if you haven't set up the Kami account, and you can check this document, it has all the steps you need to know about setting up the Kami account. So I'm going back to this PDF file. Then once you set up the account, you will be able to see this option here. It's called Annotate with Kami. So I'm going to click this one. Then it will bring me to this, as you can see, Kami space here. So when you start, remember this file is still view only. So in order to work on this one, I'm going to just use this pen drawing, or you can use any other thing. Just start doing random thing on the paper, and soon it will ask me to create a copy. Please do so. Once I finish, you will be able to see your name in the front with this documents and title. So that means this is your own copy. Now let's quickly read the direction here. This mini project asks us to do some drawings on this blank circle here. The drawing we need to cover is all the terms here: radius, diameter, chord, secant, tangent, point of tangency, central angle, inscribed angle, a major arc, and a minor arc. And also I mentioned when you draw the, some drawing here indicate a line segment, some are lines, so please make sure you also label on the your drawing here to make sure they are different. Also, we need to, whenever we draw something, we need to make sure we write down or even type the vocabularies next to the drawing as a part of the labeling. So let's, since the first word is radius, so let's just, quickly start radius. To make it beautiful, you can draw like this, but, clearly it's not, straight. You can just use eraser to erase it. And I know all of you are very good at, technology. Probably you already play with all the features here. You know that. But just want to remind you, there's one part is called shape. So if you come in here, then you have options here. Since radius is line segment, I'm going to choose this part. It's like a little bar here. Once I click that, so I can draw from the center, like do this one. You can change the color. For example, if you do not like that, erase it. And then I'm going to check maybe, blue. And you can also set up the number. The number on the top indicate how bold for your line is. You can choose a little bit tiny one. You can choose a little bit bold one. I just feel like 4 is probably a good number to indicate to show my drawing clearly. So I just set up as 4, and then I just draw the radius. So once you drag this little segment on here, since it's radius, I'm going to write here. But writing sometimes is hard on the technology, so I'm going to use a T here, meaning type. So I'm going to type as radius. You may say, wow, the font is too big. So I'm going to set up, you can set up the font. I think probably you have to upgrade this in order to change the font, but you know, this one is fine for us, but I'm going to change it a little bit smaller and move this space next to this. So that's it. That's going to be our labeling here. Just do whatever you want to make sure they're next to each other. Then, excuse me. So we can just move on to the next part. Diameter, chord, secant, tangent, you can just move on to finish this. But one thing I want to remind you, for example, the secant. Secant we know is actually a line cutting through a circle. So once I do that, as you can see, it's actually it look like a, it look like a segment. So, if you can, it will be better if you can put an arrow on the side. Not put the point on the side, it's actually look like a line segment. Once we put an arrow on the side, it's like draw the two arrows on the side. That will indicate this is a secant. I'm going to put the word next to it. And also you can change the font color too. Just want to remind you to, set up the style you like to make it more, attractive in your own style, okay? So that's it. That's one more thing I want to remind you. For the major arc and the minor arc, unfortunately, on the shape part, we do not have like a curve we can choose. So I would probably just, for example, minor arc, we know it's like a smaller piece, like less than half a circle part of the circle, right? So it's a piece of the arc. Then I'm going to just draw the two endpoints. You can draw the wider, you can draw smaller. This is a minor, so I'm going to slowly trace this piece. Not perfect arc, but you get the point. So this is a minor arc. And also do not forget, we are going to type it here. This is gonna be minor arc, and that's it. For major arc, as we all know, this is greater than half a circle, so it's gonna be a larger one. So when you trace it, be patient and trace slowly to make sure it's not like so off the circle. And once you finish, just decorate the whole thing if you liked it. Make sure it's a little bit unique to your style, and that's it. So when we finish, make sure, so here I'm going to quickly remind you how to submit assignment. When you finish, as you can see on the top right, there is a one tab here, it's called Save. So when you click that, you can click Kami Upload. It will save to your Google Drive. You can also download, it will be saved in your own computer. So either way is working, just, whatever the way you like it, go for it. But once you finish, we are going to come back here. And to submit, we need to choose Add or Create. If this is in your Google Drive, just choose this. This is, if you save in your computer, you need to choose a file to find where do you save in your computer and to attach here. For example, if you choose in Google Drive, I just find the very recent one. Oh, this is one, the very recent one I was working on. You choose this one, then click Insert. It will see the file, insert here, and finally just mark as done, and that's it. That will be considered finished. And from my end, I will be able to see this and to give you the feedback. Okay, so that's it. That's the mini project here, and I hope this video clarifies some confusions you might have, some questions you might have, and you're always welcome to leave the comment or email us with any questions. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck with the mini project. See you soon, everyone.